Welcome to PolicyTech. You can access PolicyTech by opening your Chrome browser and in the search bar, type edwardrose.policytech.com. Using a process known as single sign-on, your username and password are the same as what you use to access your email account. PolicyTech is a policy and procedure management software platform that provides employees with fast and immediate access to our policies, procedures, and forms. During this presentation, we will be going over some of the basic features of PolicyTech, starting with the menus on the left side of the screen. The home dashboard is set up by PolicyTech administrators, and it is where you would go to see content that is intended to be viewed by all users. In the future, you may see company messages or links to other Edward Rose sites, such as Edward Rose University or Altipro. This dashboard is not customizable in order to make the content available to all users. My dashboard is customizable for each user. It allows you to add widgets and documents to expedite your navigation through PolicyTech. You have access to the following widgets. My tasks. This shows the percentage of your assigned tasks for the past year that have been completed. My favorites is a list of the first 6 documents alphabetically that you have marked as your favorites. You can click a title to open a document. If you have more than 6 favorites, a View All Favorites link is available. My recently accessed content lists the last 6 content items, documents, questionnaires, and campaigns that you have opened. You can click a title to open a content item again. Recently published documents is a widget that shows the last 25 documents that have been approved and published. You will see only those documents that you currently have access to by virtue of your assigned roles and permissions in each document settings. The Documents menu is where you will go to access policies and forms in PolicyTech. There are several different ways to access these documents, those being Search, Browse, Favorites, and Recent. The Search option searches using predetermined system settings that will search all fields for your request. For example, if you search for the schedule of fees, PolicyTech will search all documents that include whatever keywords were assigned to the schedule of fees document and will return a result of all documents that have those keywords within the document. In this case, you can look in the bottom right corner and see that there are 17 documents that meet this criteria. The Browse option is where it is recommended that you do your searches. The Browse feature and the Search feature provide similar functions. However, the Browse feature gives you more options by which to filter your search. It also gives you more options for displaying PolicyTech content for your personal viewing. You can display the policies by selecting various options. If you click the pick arrow in this bar, you can see the categories where the documents are located. This gives you another way to find a document. You can click it directly from one of these menus. It is highly recommended that you use the Browse feature when trying to locate a policy due to the wide variety of options you have to do your search. You can narrow your search by selecting the 3 dots on the right of the screen to choose your search fields. This will return more results if you select all of the above, but you can search by title, full text, keywords, or reference number. As you can see, we searched for work orders and it only returned one result. If we look at our dots, we see that our search fields were for all of the above. So why would it only return one document? Well, it's only going to look in the categories that you have displaying on the left side of your screen. In this case, all we have showing is the forms category. If you expand this to search all categories and click OK, run your search again. Now you can see that there are 37 documents that populate that have work orders in the fields that we chose. Favorites will display the list of documents you have added to your Favorites widget. Remember, the widget on your dashboard only shows the first 6 documents alphabetically. If you click Favorites here, you will see a complete list of documents that you have saved as your favorites. You can also filter the titles by clicking on the bar on the right of your screen and selecting a letter. This will then show only the policies whose names begin with that letter. There are 2 ways to add a document to your favorites list. In an open document, in the document header, there is a star. If you check the star, it will add it from your favorites list. If you uncheck the star, it will remove it from your favorites list. The Recent menu shows a list of documents you have recently viewed. You can edit the number of document titles that display in this list by clicking the gear to the right of the screen and clicking Items per Page. Your list can display a minimum of 20 recent documents or a maximum of 500. My tasks will display any tasks that have been assigned to you by your supervisor. These tasks will remain in this display until they have been completed. This red number coincides with the progress wheel that displays on your dashboard if you have selected that particular widget to display on your dashboard. If you click this link, it also shows you the same tasks that appear if you select your tasks from this menu. Let's browse for a document. Documents are searchable by title, full text, keywords, reference number, or all of the above. The title is the title that has been assigned to the policy. The full text is the entire content of the policy. The keywords are searchable words that were assigned to the policy during setup. The reference number is an internal number that PolicyTech has assigned to the policy during publication. You can search any one of these fields, the results of which will provide you with a shorter list, or you can search all of the above, which will return a longer list of policies and forms. Let's assume that we are unclear about door tags when responding to work orders. We have typed work orders in our search bar, and we're going to do a search. As you can see, we have a list of 37 documents, and we're looking for door tags. We click the link, and we wait for the policy to open. Let's review the policy information. The top section displays the title, category, and the employees to whom the policy applies. It also has approval dates, the date the policy was last reviewed, and the date that it will be reviewed again, as well as who the approver is, when the policy goes into effect, reference number, the policy version, and the last time the policy was modified. You will also see a statement explaining the purpose of the policy, followed by a brief description of the policy itself. Any related policies will provide you with a link that will conveniently take you to the policy that relates to what you are viewing. Monitoring shows you who is responsible for ensuring that the policy is being followed. Then you will see the policy title again, followed by the required action steps that are necessary to properly follow the policy and who is responsible for performing those action steps. If there is any supplemental information, it will be listed in the right column within the policy. At the end of the policy, you will see a section for any supporting documents, definitions of any terminology that may need clarification, and any references related to the policy. If you want to view the policy that is related to what you did a search on, you can simply click this link, open it in a new window, and you can review the information at the same time that you are reviewing the policy that you originally did your search on. And as you can see, this policy also has links, and you could view those as well. Once you have completed viewing the policy, you can simply X out of it in the upper right corner of your policy screen. And you would do the same for this policy. This completes the Policy Tech overview. You should now be able to locate a policy or form within Policy Tech. Please view the related video on how to download a form and stay tuned for additional Policy Tech training videos. Thank you for watching.